But is it really as bad as we think? Is it really, really bad to have the odd glass of whatever now and again? Ladies, what are our views on this?
I think it is. I did drink when I was pregnant. I always remember growing up on my mum regaling this story about when she was pregnant with me. She went to the doctors and she asked whether she could drink. He said, well, as long as you're not drinking any more than you've ever drunk before, then you can carry on drinking that same amount. So I carried on drinking 3/4 of a bottle of Beaujolais every night. So I'm like, thanks, Mum. So I kind of grew up with that sort of in my head, that it's kind of all right to though we do often laugh as a family whether my hyperactivity has anything to do with that, with the fat. And then when I was pregnant,
blame her. For
yeah.
The Beaujolais fault.
Yeah, and then when I was pregnant, I mean, the chief medical officers now recommend abstain completely from alcohol. But I'm pretty sure when I was pregnant, there was something around 1 to 2 units a week.
That's right, yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned, if somebody drinks and there's a loophole, they jump in the loophole.
Yeah.
And I'm ashamed to say I got in the loophole. I went, well, was it 1? Oh, well, oh, it's a bit of a part. Oh, I've had a big steak and I've had loads of rice, so maybe I'll have a glass and a half of red wine. And
that's very honest of you.
And you start to play about with that. And actually, if I'd known what I know now, and that was me being ill-informed as a mother, so again, bad slap, was that Maddie's liver was the last thing that was going to develop, and that the alcohol that I was pouring down my throat was going directly into the placenta.
Is that what it does?
That's exactly what it does. And if I had been sat in a cafe somewhere pouring a glass of wine into my baby's mouth in a bottle, what would you all do?
Yeah, well, yeah, of course.
You'd all wrestle me to the ground and call the police.
Yeah, yeah.
And, you know, not so long ago, I was out in some town somewhere and there was a group of girls, you know, antenatal. They weren't huge, but out here, they were clearly all pregnant, out for a night out. And they were drunk.
Oh,
I mean, they were actually drunk.
God, no.
And I just think you should be taken off if you're drunk.
If you're doing
and
that to your
pregnant.